Well, good afternoon, or more like good evening. It's been a busy day today, so I haven't had a chance to do a video yet. But here I am today, and I want to give some encouragement to you. I just watched a short video on Facebook that I thought really fantastic, and it triggered a whole bunch of thoughts in me that I think would be really fantastic just to quickly take a look at. So if you're struggling with your past, or you're struggling with where you are currently, or you're struggling with where the heck you're going to be in the future, I've got some great news for you. The great news is this, that God is infinite. God lives outside of time and outside of space, which means he sees your life not like you do, linear, but he sees it from a perspective that is above your life, which means he basically can see your past, he sees your present, and he sees your future all at the same time. How do we know that God lives outside of time and space? Well, we just go to Genesis chapter 1 where it says, in the beginning, God created. And he created time. We know that. So if God created time, he has to be outside of time. And God created space. He created the heavens, the universe. He created the earth. So we know he has to be outside of space. It's a very simple, even logical deduction. And I love using logic to explain things in the scriptures and explain things about God. But what I can't explain with logic is that he lives outside of it. I can just tell you who does. Well, here's the deal. So if you're struggling with your past or with your history, you're struggling with things that you messed up or things that were done to you or things that you chose to do that were not good choices, if God lives outside of time and space, don't you believe he can actually go back and fix those things and change the outcome? Now, I know that may seem a little strange, but it's consistent with who God is. He can fix the mess that was made in your life by other people or by yourself and renew you completely. Otherwise, redemption and restoration according to Jesus Christ and making all things new would be a joke, right? So this is one of the powerful statements of God. He can go back in time and he can change your history. He can give you a new history, and we see that in the work of the cross of Jesus Christ. He gives you a brand new start, gives you a totally new history. And it's the history of Jesus Christ with his perfection, purity, holiness, and all the things that you didn't have maybe. The second thing is that if God can see your future, and he can see your future, then he knows how to get you to where he wants you to go, which means he will use every circumstance that comes into your life to redirect you in the direction he wants you to go. Circumstances don't scare God. False or bad choices in your life don't scare God. It doesn't make him feel like, oh my goodness, I can't get them to where I want them to go now. God sees the end result, knows how he needs to get you there, and whatever choice you make, as long as you're consistently seeking God's presence, his purposes, and walking in his spirit, he will direct you in the direction he wants you to go, which means he knows your future, he knows what it's going to look like, he knows how he's going to get you there, so he's not concerned, he's not worried, he's not stressed, he lives outside of time and space. And the third element is, where am I right now in my present situation? And God sees that as well. He can see your present situation. He knows where you're at. He knows your address. He knows your email address, knows your Twitter account. He knows your Facebook account. He knows what it is you're dealing with and what it is you're struggling with. He knows the things you're not posting. He knows all the challenges that you're going through, and he cares deeply. And the Bible says that you should cast all your cares on him because he cares for you. Well, that's very present. And it also says our God is a very present help in times of trouble. Present as in like he's in the middle of your trouble. He's present there to help you because he knows where you came from. He knows where you're going. So that is the power of God living outside of time and space and being able to interact with time and space from his perspective and be able to fix things, direct things, change things, heal things, restore things. That is the God I serve. I don't worship any other God. Love you guys.